Hello. We're going to get started pretty much right on time today is the idea. Because we are going to be doing quite the let's make sure we're not doubling up audio here. We're going to be doing quite the work on trying to get a lot of things done in 2 hours. So we're just going to get ourselves started right away. We did have to change up some audio settings, so let me know if audio sounds bad or weird or anything at all. We are here, and we have a little timer. When did I mod you? I've just modded you right before this stream. You are now a mod. Welcome to Modland. Hello, Tim. Welcome. Glad to have you here. So, we're going to jump pretty much straight in. Because I don't know if you guys saw, but the thing that won last time after the fact was actually doing 2 hours to finish as much as we could in normal survival in 1.20 and 1.6. So we're doing that. And I'm going to put this little timer up in the top corner. You can see it here. If you're on the vertical stream, it's right here under me. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to press go on the world, and then we'll press go on the timer when that's ready. Look at that lag spike when we were getting that going. So we have a number of things that we are going to try and get done, but first we're going to hit play on this timer, and now it is in effect. So we're going to try and get as much as we can of 1.20, 1.6 today. So we need to get a happy ghast, a dried ghast. We need to get the achievements, the 2 new achievements. So there's heart transplant and stay hydrated, which we'll get when we get a dried ghast. And then we also need a harness. We need to craft our own saddle, and we need something else. We need the lead, and we got to put a lead and something on the actual ghast. So I think the first things first, let's go and get some wood so that we can actually start on this. And hopefully we're not going to drop too many frames, because I have to use I'm using a different launcher for the first time. I'm using Modrinth as a launcher instead of the normal Minecraft launcher, so we're getting a little bit different frames than I normally get. So, but hello, I hope all of your weeks are going well so far. Okay, I feel like I have to like speedrun this. I've never done like a speedrun before though, so but there's only so much time that we have. Okay, and then we can also, we'll make a sword and a shovel, right? Okay, now we got a full set of wood tools. Hello, how's it going? And there's some cows here, so we could actually handle the new craftable saddles pretty quick if we take them out. So let's just do this really quick. We'll go find some stone and then some iron, and then we've got our first piece of this. And then we can grab a horse, which is going to be a lot of help for actually getting ourselves around, because to get the heart transplant achievement, we're going to need to find a a pale oak forest. Pale garden. That's what they're called. And that will actually help us out. So we got to figure that out, but thank you so much for the follow, Lyra. Yes, I do need to stretch, so we'll do a big stretch break. So thank you for that. Welcome, glad to have you here. Okay, let's go and keep getting food and things. I know this isn't technically like a speed run, like I was saying, but only having 2 hours, I want to make sure we're not wasting too much time not having food or like trying to get food together. So we'll just take out all of the cows. I feel pretty bad about that, but sorry, pigs, you're a part of this too. And then we'll at least have some food that we can cook up and things while we're here. There we go. I'm also going to turn off. I know that. All right, there we go. Okay, so I think we can grab this tree, and then we'll go ahead and head underground to start figuring out food and things. Ores and things, so that we can make a saddle and then come and get these guys. But there are some sheep over here And there are enough for a bed, so we definitely are going to want to take them out so that we have stuff for a bed, because we are playing on hard, but until we have, you know, things to keep us alive, we're probably going to want to sleep more than anything. So, just going to work our way through all these guys. I feel so bad. For anybody who's new to this, I don't do a lot of killing of animals in my personal world for no other reason other than just because. So I always feel bad when I am killing animals in the game. Okay, so we've got our horses here. I would love to find a cave near-ish us. So honestly, maybe we just start digging down here and start working from here. There we go. All right, well, now that we're kind of to a comfortable place of getting to dig down, quite the week. I don't know how it's been for you all, but for me here, it has been not only busy, but also pouring rain and extraordinarily hot every day. So I'll be building a huge mansion, cover myself in tools and netherite, and defeat the dragon. That is the sub goal. I just might do that. If we can finish everything, I was kind of thinking that we could try and rush through that. Unlikely that we will be able to do that, but imagine getting at least to beat the Ender Dragon in 2 hours. I'd cry a little bit. All right, we're definitely gonna want torches. Just because this is already getting pretty dark. It's already, I mean, that's really dark. I don't know how the stream is looking for you guys, but let's see if we can boost some brightness all the way up. Apply. There we go. That's a little bit brighter. Not too much brighter, but it's at least something there. But yes, the goal would be, if we could beat the Ender Dragon and things, that would be absolutely insane. Okay, we are gonna take a chance. We're just gonna burn up some of these logs. Well, now you can see. Now there's some light. Let's see if there's a setting. While these are cooking, let's go to the shader packs and see if there's a setting in here for some more brightness. Because that'd be real nice if we could turn world or white brightness, general brightness. What if we turn that up to 2? How much brighter does that make everything? That feels a lot better. Here, how does that look without things going on? We didn't get anything there. That's sad. My Java game updated to the new vibrant visuals. Turned it off after like 5 minutes. You are a big fan of how the game looks on its own. I do know that. Here, let's turn that up even more. That actually looks like that is helping. Maybe we can just boost this all the way up. There we go. There's at least some more light. Oh, yeah. Vibrant visual. I've only ran it once on Bedrock, but yeah, even my computer was even like, "Hello, dude. What are we doing here?" Okay. I think we're going to have to go through this pickaxe, make ourselves a stone pickaxe, and keep going, and hopefully, I mean, this would be a terrible waste of time if we didn't run into a cave. I'm almost thinking it might be a better choice to get up and out of here and go find a cave that we can just jump into. Because we'll at least, I think we'll be able to find things a bit faster if we do that, especially coal and things. Yeah, oh my goodness, look at how bright it is up here when we're not underneath. That is extraordinarily bright. I hope that's not too abrasive. For me, that's really bright. On stream, it actually looks just fine. But for me, this is really bright. Oh, there's at least something that we can go look at. Oh, underwater with complementary is so beautiful, though. I have not actually used complementary very much, so, but it's like the only, well, one of the only shaders that's optimized for 1.20, 1.6. So I opted to use it for today. Okay, so there's water down that way. What do we got over here? I feel like we're wasting time. It is a bit bright. Is it something that people can stand? So I can turn it back down, but I think it's worth it for any time that we spend underground, which is kind of the side quest we're going to now. Yeah, it's very, very vibrant though. Okay. Well, there's some coal. Grab that. And at least get some food cooking up here really quick. There's only one coal. We can't do much cooking with that though. Oh, that seems to be a big cave. Yeah, it helps with the cave, so I'm okay with that. All right, well, let's be smart about this and not risk ourselves falling to our deaths as we tend to do. But that looks like quite the cave for us to go down into. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, there's iron right here, so if we could grab that, that would be really nice too. Hello. There we go. Try not to drown here. Sweet. Okay, let's set up a little base right here where we can get some of this beef cooking. I mean, it's probably only going to cook a few of those, but we can grab some of this iron while we're here, and then we'll keep an eye out for more coal so that we can get ourselves all of the iron tools and things we should need. And then hopefully we can find some diamonds pretty quick as well. Oh, please stop floating away from me. I can't swim very fast. This is a random seed. This is all random. All right, we're gonna take some damage here. There we go. This is a full random seed, just loaded it in and pressed go. So whatever we end up with is what we get. However, if there's something really cool under us, I'm gonna pretend like I knew it was there. But as far as I know, there's nothing cool under us. All right, well, the nice thing is we've got a bunch of stuff, and that is still cooking up food for us, which is great. I definitely want a shield or something. I mean, not that we need to play this like hardcore, but I think it's better to try and do that, right? So maybe we're going to need more coal. But I think before any of that, we could probably just get a bed. That way we don't have to worry about the first night of anything. Take a sleep. I've never tried to do like a playthrough like this where I'm just trying to collect things as fast as I can. So this is a very new experience for me. But I hope you guys enjoy. I've been excited about the idea of it all day. So, okay. So there's a skeleton right there, and that's gonna kill me, and I don't want to die. So we need to be careful because we're not playing on hardcore, as you can see, but I feel like it's just gonna really take some time out if we're lagging so much when we're breaking blocks. But I feel like it's really gonna take time out if we die to have to come back and find all of our things without dying again. But it is nice that we're getting all of this iron to start. Okay, maybe we get ourselves a stone sword ready just in case. Oh, he just despawned. Okay, well, there's a bunch of stuff down here. So let's just keep ourselves alive. We'll mine up a bunch of this, and hopefully we can find some coal. I feel like we're a little deep to look for coal, though. This is a very, very large cave, though. Okay, there's some coal over there. There we go. Okay. I'm trying not to get distracted, because like we don't need redstone. We don't need a lot of these things that I normally would stop and grab. So I'm trying to think very methodically as we're going through this of what we actually do and don't need. Ooh, we're getting some FPS drops here, though. Okay, coal. I'm looking for coal. Tim, how was your vacation? You must have just gotten back from that, what, at the end of last week? Okay, there's a skeleton over there, and I don't really want to deal with that at this time. But if we go up, is there any coal? I just want coal, please. Okay, well, dealing with zombies might be our only thing that we can do. Oh. Okay, now we're just gonna run and hope we don't get shot by that skeleton guy. Yep, I knew he was there. Okay. Oh, there's a ton of zombie villagers down here for whatever reason. Oh, there's some diamonds. We don't have any iron yet, though, because we don't have any coal. Okay, there's some coal up there. I keep seeing this orb for Light Matica. You can see it all the way over there. And it's throwing me off. I keep thinking it's like an Enderman or something that's like behind us. Ugh. Being sick on vacation is the worst. When we went to the UK a couple years ago, V spent nearly the entire trip sick. And that was a big bummer. Okay, there's some coal. Let's get some more, because we're definitely going to need some for our armor and other things and lights and all that fun stuff. Hello, there we go. Like, will you just... Come back to me. It's interesting how many underwater sections there are of these caves. Because we're not next to an ocean. That was just a big river, I thought, but maybe it was an ocean. Okay, now we're cooking, though, when it comes to coal. So we can get a lot of this iron put together. And that's within the first 17 minutes, so. Now, I'm trying to decide, once we have some iron, if we want to try and do, like, the speed nether portal that we did on the one chunk survival world. Because that would save us a lot of time of having to mine obsidian. But I still want diamond tools and stuff, so I mean, it could be, like, if nobody cares, we could still just go mine that, but it would take up some of our time. So, that's the trade. But getting all this iron is going to be so helpful, because we can get a full set of armor, we can get a full set of tools, we can get everything that we need. Honestly, while we're mining up some of this, we may as well get a lot of that iron cooking anyway. And then I can have a shield too, which would be mighty helpful. I need to be careful to not look at any Enderman, because that would be the worst. Tell you, finding big caves is the way to go. Yeah, it is. It's way better. It's way better. That's why as soon as we had dug, you know, 15 blocks in or whatever, I was like, no, this is going to waste so much more time than just diving into the mines. So, no, this is definitely the way to go. Okay, what do we got? Okay, there's just a ton of iron right here, which is great. But I think we probably have enough to be dangerous now. That we could... Oh! Whoa, that was a little close. That was a little close. I couldn't run because we were in that water. We definitely have enough iron though, but I keep seeing all this coal everywhere that I want to go get. And that's why we're still pushing over here. There we go. There we go. Okay. Oof. Yeah, I don't know why Modrinth causes my computer to drop so many frames, but I noticed this. I tried Modrinth the other day as well on just another world, and I was dropping a lot of frames over there. So I don't know if it's a Modrinth thing or if it's a 1.21.6 thing, but I haven't noticed it until now. So okay, now one thing we are going to want, and now that I'm thinking about it, is we are going to want some gold stuff. I have no clue where Zen is. He didn't tell me. I'm sure he'll be here in time. Normally he tells me at least something though, so I don't know. All right, well, we are down here, and while it's not... We're down in the mines and not anywhere upstairs, but now we've got a saddle. We officially crafted a saddle, which is one of the new things you can now do in this game. So I've got my written list over here. We're writing crafted saddle, crossing that off the list. Beautiful. We now have our first crafted saddle. That's fun. Okay, let's get ourselves all armored up. We are gonna do a gold header. What am I saying? A gold helmet is the word I was looking for. So I'm not going to use that for that. We'll let all of that cook up there. Let's go and grab some gold and those diamonds that we saw. I'm taking that back. Let's make a shield now that we've got the stuff for it, right? Boom, boom, boom. Shield is on. Do we have two? We do. Let's also get ourselves an iron sword. And we'll be much more dangerous this way. All right, where are you, dude? Okay, I'm not gonna push towards the other one. That's seems like a good way to die. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, we're gonna run. We're gonna run and get out of here so that we do not have to deal with them while we don't have full health. So we can let all that cook. We'll come over here and we'll peacefully grab this gold that's over here. And we just need enough for a helmet. We don't need too much gold because I'm not going to use it. Unless we want to try it. We can do a piglin barter or two, just because technically it's possible to get a dried gas from a piglin barter, but the easier way to do that is to go to the Soul Sand Valley and get it there. So I think that's probably what we should do. Oh yeah, so you'll see that there are some new emotes that are in, and I'm very excited about them. I will say these are not the final versions of them though. These are concepts that I had made. So we actually have one of my good friends. He's actually one of the moderators on the Twitch side. He is going to make those into actual like cute little designs for us. So these are just the concepts, and they're gonna look similar when they're actually out. But yeah. Hello, how's it going? Thanks for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Okay, that should have been enough time for them to despawn. It was enough time. Thank you. I'm glad to hear that. All right, let's take some of this. We can finish up our armor so that we actually have a set of armor on. There we go. Oh, we don't have my minimal armor resource back on. I'm not used to seeing myself with full armor on. Okay, let's go ahead and pack this up. I don't think there's any reason we need to be waiting. Minecraft is one of my favorite games. Yes. Yep. Minecraft is definitely the game I've spent the most time playing. I guess I could phrase it that way. followed closely by Rainbow Six Siege. So an entirely different game. But yeah, Minecraft and Rainbow Six Siege are my two most played games. Minecraft I've been playing the longest, though, if that gives another scale. Oh my gosh. Whoa. That zombie was hurting us. I'm from the United States. The old US. All right, that should be enough gold. I definitely want to cook up some more food, though, now that we've run out. But I think those diamonds were down this way. Also, we can try and take this guy out. I appreciate that. I actually, right as you were joining, was talking about how I have a friend already making me a bunch of stuff like that. So I appreciate you being here and sharing that. But I actually have somebody working on that for me right now. Oh my goodness, there's so many zombies. Let's skedaddle. Oh, I don't remember where those diamonds were. I mean, it's not like we're not going to find more, but we at least had seen some already, so. Okay, let's see. Ah, there's some right there. Hopefully we can land in that. Okay. That would have not been fun to miss. And then I think once we grab these, let's make a diamond pickaxe and get some more food cooking up so that we can handle that and have that all out of the way. Oh, we didn't even pick up those last ones, did we? We don't need spider eyes because I'm not doing any sort of anything. My Discord is linked actually on the YouTube side. So if you follow the link to the YouTube channel, my Discord is there in the description. It takes you to the Discord community, but you can message me from there. Okay. There's some more over there. I know I'm going against what I just said of wanting to stop and cook up some more food. Oh, there's a skeleton over there. We are going to stop and cook up some more food. We're going to have ourselves a little base right here for the time being. Let's cook up some more of this beef. We will take a second here. And we'll fill this in while we're at it, just so that nothing can get to us. I am working on doing this right now. Okay, let's do a diamond pick, maybe, probably. I think that's probably smart. Then we can do the diamond sword, and then that's definitely a better mix of things, and we can bid adieu to some of the other tools and things that we have going on. Look at that, Nightbot came to the rescue. There you go. We don't need that. I don't think we need gunpowder, but we could hold on to it. Look at that, Nightbot's just spamming us right now. Thanks, Nightbot. Is it nighttime? It is nighttime. We can sleep. There we go. That at least does something for us. Okay. And we finally have at least a bit more food. Not the raw stuff. There we go. I love seeing you use the stand-ins there, Tim. Yeah, if you see Cymonks, or if he's lurking right now, he's the guy who's gonna do him. So exciting stuff. I've known him for ages, and I had no clue that was something that he did, and so It's a fun little fact. But I'm gonna let this cook. And so that we don't waste too much time, let's run out there while these are cooking up and grab those other diamonds. And I hope that it's a little safer. I mean, it doesn't look much safer, but we can still run over there and try. Okay, let's just grab what we can and then run. This is an interesting green glow that happens around these when they break. There we go. Okay. We grabbed those last few. I don't think we need any more iron. We've got, I think we have far too much iron, honestly, at this point. And I don't want that creeper to follow me. So let's just see our way out of here. Back to here. We've got our food cooked up. I guess we can cook up a little bit more. Okay. So we've got diamonds. We've handled the saddle. What we probably want to do is get ourselves a bucket, and then we can get a infinite water source and find a lava pool or something. And then we can just make the what word am I looking for? Nether portal that way. And that'll get us to the nether. And then we should be able to do a lot of this pretty quickly and easily from there. I'd love to find more armor if we could, to do a better set of, what am I saying? I'd love to find more diamonds if we could, to do a better set of armor. But, ooh, I think I can make a bundle, can't I? Is it like this? I always forget how to make a bundle. Hold on. Bundle. Oh, we can make a couple bundles. Let's make 2 bundles. And then we can have one for our ores and things, and then we can have one for, this will be like our crafting bench, our furnaces, things like that that are helpful. Oh, I guess that can't go in there like that. I think that would be nice. Or we could do food into one of them, which would also be probably not a terrible idea. Okay, we'll get that. Gold is still finishing, but we do have, we'll do food actually. I think that's a better idea. Does the saddle take up the whole thing? It would, so we can't use that. Sugarcane counts as food, so we can put that in there. And that at least, I mean, this will at least clear up some of our inventory. We can drop the leather in there too, I think. All right, and then when the cooked mutton is done, I think we got to go get some water. But then I think it might be worth it to try and make a dive down into the depths of this to find a lava pool. I think that could be worth it. So let's try that and just see. I wish there was more that we could do with gold, but I mean, there's not really much that we can do. Yes, I do love the bundles. They're just so nice to have. Beautiful. There's all of our food. And then I don't need to cook up all this iron right now, but I mean, it's not a terrible time to do it, but I just don't, I think that's going to be more of a waste. Yeah, the new lead is actually a great point. That is also on our list. So we need to make the new lead, which means we need to go out and just kill a couple spiders, which we've already faced a few. I know we just made the bundles, but we could go. Whoa. That would have been so sad if we just fall in there. But if we can go get a couple spiders, we can definitely get the new lead. And then that's another thing that is off the list, is the new lead recipe. All right, so I think we just got to run and keep ourselves as far away from these creepers as possible. It would be really cool if we could stumble upon like a abandoned mine shaft or something. That would really help us out when it comes to getting string. Something I don't need to be doing is fighting creepers, but here we are anyway. Okay. I don't know how worth it is to... Oh, baby zombies. Run, 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 run. Oh my goodness, there are so many zombies here. Okay, let's go back the other way. This feels like the dangerous place to be, apparently. Let's go run past our creepers that we ran past earlier. We are doing the most pro gaming possible. I'm surprised I haven't died yet. To be entirely honest, that's a big win for me, is having not died yet. Let's drop down. I don't know. I think we can go down. Oh. They're after me. Okay, I did see a lava pool over there, but we still don't have any water. Which I should have just grabbed one of those water streams while we were up there, now that I'm thinking about it. But maybe this will take us back up. Let's eat something before we pop our head up. Yep. Yep, should have seen that coming. Okay. All right, not safe. Not safe. Very dangerous. Very scary. Don't want to die here. What if we just work our way around? Okay, there's so many mobs down here, but I suppose it's because it's daytime and we're playing hard. So they're all spawning down here with me. Okay. Maybe we've got to go up. I thought we could figure this out down here, but I don't think we've got the means down here. Oh, we just grabbed a bow. All right, what are we at? We're at an hour 25. We're cruising, but we are not moving as fast as we could be moving. So let's grab this up here. There we go. I don't know how that, okay, there we go. I was like, how is that not taking away that water source? And now let's go back down to that lava pool, and maybe we can make ourselves just a safe area around it to just live at. Build a little box around ourselves or something. Let's get over here, keep running, keep running, keep running. Stay focused. There are some spiders. I missed that. How dare I? Oh. Okay. We only got one string from them, so that did kind of not give us what we needed. There's a baby zombie over there, so we need to be careful about that. But I think if we just build a safe place here, so let's do like just a frame here that nothing can get past. Like that. Nothing should be able to come onto that side. And if we do this, nothing should be able to come from that side. And if we do this, we should be safe as well. Yeah, not pro gamer. I missed the pro gamer thing, apparently. That's unfortunate. Okay, so what we need to do this is we first need to have those bottom three be obsidian. And I think if we just do this, and then we can do from up here, but we gotta be careful because I don't want to ruin all of the other lava that's here. So if we can do like this, and then I don't know, something to protect the other lava. That's what I really want, is to just make sure that we don't hurt the other lava that's here. So if we do, I don't know, this, that should make obsidian there and there. And then if I take a bucket and put it, let's see, we'll need that to be a source, won't we? So let's do this. If I break this, I think, yes, okay. So then break this, we should get, uh-oh, no, I've made a poor choice. Okay, let's pick that up. That could have been bad. So we need to rethink that. The water's got to touch the lava, but it can't, break the lava. So let's do that. And then if we break this, will it flow correctly? No, it will not. What if we do that? There we go. Oh, wow. That was so close to being far worse than we needed it to be. Okay. I can't remember how we did this the last time, guys. I know we did it, and we did it successfully, but my goodness, it seems like it was a lot easier the last time. Okay, so we need the water to be like right here. Is that right? And then let's see, can I go around my little side that I made here? And we'll go pick up some of this other lava. It sounds like there's more lava near us. So worst case scenario, we've got some. I think if I just place this right here, though, it should work. Yes. Okay. Okay. I think it's coming back to me. It's coming back to me. Yeah, it was in the one chunk of doing that. Yeah. Okay, so that's how we do that. And then we move this guy to right here now. Oh, geez, I did that in the wrong spot. The water needs to be there because we need the lava right here. Here, let's see. I hear the lava over here. So can we go get this lava? I feel like we're wasting time. We're wasting time. I hear it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Perfect. Come on, water. You know what? This would be so much easier if I just blocked it off. There we go. I don't know why I'm making this so much harder on myself than it needs to be. So if we do that right there, there we go. We'll just block it off for now so we can actually walk in between. Super disorganized, but it's gonna get the job done, hopefully. Maybe. Nope. Okay. That's not it either. What am I doing wrong here, guys? So the water needs to be back here then? Okay, let's put that there for now. Let's do something to protect that real quick. And then can we? I don't think we can put the lava there though if we do the water like that, can we? There we go. That might work. And then if I do that, perfect. Okay. That's what the secret is just getting a block up on this. So we'll do up like that. Beautiful. Okay. Now we can grab this and do that all over again. And now we actually seem to know what we're doing, at least slightly. Okay. So the last side we need to do is that side. I haven't done this wall though. We almost have enough. We need to do this side. So if I can just have this be a flowing wall right here, and honestly, maybe we just dig that out like that. There we go. So if this is just flowing like that, maybe. I don't want it to spill out like that though. Let's do that. There we go. That should be our wall for the lava. I hear a slime. And then I think what we can do is just place a line of lava there along the edge, and that should work exactly how we want it. Yep, it does. Okay. Woo, wrong side. Okay. Now we have everything we need for our portal minus the actual flint and steel. So let's go get flint and steel the way Jack Black intended it. And then it's into the nether, I think. think we can just grind some of this over here. Hopefully not get creeped up on by anything. There we go. Okay. Oh, we need to cook up some iron. Okay, let's do that real quick. And then it is to the nether, it appears. Maybe we can get, is there anything else we can cook up while we're here? We got all of our food cooked up. We've got everything else done. We've got a gold helmet, so we're safe. We're not going to do any piglin bartering because we didn't find enough gold for that. Actually, we have a bunch of gold. What am I saying? We got a bunch of gold. We don't even need to be doing what we're doing right now. Hold on. We'll let that, well, I mean, we'll still let this cook since we're here, but I forgot that we had our pouch. There we go. That looks wild. Perfect. You can go in, not in there. Wrong one, Sam. You can go in there. You can go in there. You can come with me. You'll also go there and you'll go there. Pick you up. And then let's go ahead and leave behind the things that we're not going to need in there. We'll keep the building blocks because I'm sure we're going to want some of those. Don't need. We've got a bow, but having a single arrow isn't really going to do us much. Okay. And I think the next thing to do probably is let's set a spawn point here. And that way we've just got a safe place, right? So we'll sleep. We'll set up a torch here so that nothing spawns here while we're gone or anything like that. And then I think it's go time. Okay, so we got torch there to keep us safe. We'll go ahead and ensure that that is just fully blocked off. I don't want anything creeping up on us. This will be our little secret sanctum for the time being. I actually kind of want to put a chest here with some of our valuables just in case we die. I would love to have things be available to us if we need them. So let's do, honestly, everything but the gold I think can stay here. We'll take the gold with us for bartering. Food we are going to want on us. Saddle you can stay, string stay, coal stay. I don't know. We'll put a chest here for miscellaneous things. Okay. And we'll leave behind some of the tools and that such. Take that with us. Okay. Now, hopefully, if everything goes right, we just run in, we kill the ghast, we get tears, we go to the Soul Sand Valley, we get a dried ghast, we get out, and then we've got all of the things that we need from in there. So let's just run in and hope that we're in a place that we can actually function from. Because if we're over lava, that's gonna be a scary one. It's thinking really hard. Come on, put us somewhere safe, please. Put us somewhere safe. Oh. Okay, not a Soul Sand Valley. Not a Soul Sand Valley in the slightest. But if we just make that a little safer. Oh my goodness, this nether fog is insane. Okay. That looks like soul sand over there. So if we can head that way, I think we can find our ghast. Let's just make a trail of torches behind us so that we know where we came from. That was a close one. Okay. It is so bright in here. Okay. We are in the Soul Sand Valley. Let's keep our eye out for bone structures. And of course, our old friend skeletons. Yep, you. That's who I'm talking about. Okay. We've got two right there, which hopefully maybe one of them has one. Doesn't look like that one does. Oof, okay. Well, the good thing is we're going to get some more arrows from doing this. I'm hoping it's not going to be bad. Tears, I just want the tears disc. Not the gas tears, I guess I should clarify. Just the tears disc. The new music disc. Okay, I'm not seeing a little guy over here. So let's try and find another bone fossil structure. So let's keep on going. Keep on going. There we go. Okay. Oh, there's one right there. Awesome. Okay. Well, let's jump on down. I'm also going to grab some bone blocks. Who knows if we're going to need anything to craft up bones or anything, but there we go. We've got the dried ghast. I wish we could wear it as a hat. That would be kind of funny. But there we go. We've got the dried ghast. It's such a small little thing. But we have it. There is a ghast. So let's go take on that ghast and hopefully we can get the music disc and then we can get out of here. We can get the nether out of here. Funny play on words joke there. Oh, there's multiple gas over here. Okay, we gotta be a little careful if we're gonna do this because I stink at doing this. Hello? 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 Will you shoot me? Hello? Have you considered that I might be a threat? There we go. Yes! First try. There it is. We got the disc. Okay. Not only do we now have the dried ghast, we now also have the Tears music disc. So that is quite a few of our things crossed off the list now. So that is Tears, that is the dried ghast. And we need to get back to the service and we need to get ourselves a happy ghast because that is going to take 2 hours. That's going to take 2 hours. What do I say? 20 minutes to do that of our 2 hours. There we go. That's what I was trying to say there. Finished Inquisition. Thanks for the follow. Glad to have you here. Glad you could make it. Yeah, that ghast was very blind. I don't know what it was doing there, but it worked out for us. We got what we needed. I didn't bring a shovel, so I guess we just gotta dig through this with our hands. Yes, I was just thinking about that too, of if we could maybe find a snowy biome, which luckily we have a saddle, so we could go and find one of those horses from the spawn if we can get ourselves back up. But if we could do that, we could then get ourselves out to a snowy biome, get a bunch of snowballs, and then feed the ghast, and hopefully we can get it to grow a bit faster. That would be really nice. Ugh. Oh, there we go. I didn't even have to do that very long. Go. Let's make it past this magma cube without dying. The amount of times I've died to magma cubes in these basalt deltas is astounding. I so strongly dislike these guys. Like, I know they're cute, I do, but they always like push me off. I think this one's about to push me off. Yeah, there's a huge one right there. Okay, we're just gonna run to our portal. We're just gonna run to our portal and not lag. Wow, that was a lot of frame drop. Okay. We'll get back through here. And back out. There we go. We have done what we needed to do in the nether. We're gonna let those frames catch back up. Wow. Jeez Louise. The game is not happy with going back through the nether, apparently. Look at all that. Okay. We have fixed ourselves here. Let's take what we can and get out of here. Okay, we need... I guess we could use our axe for some of this. Wow, the frames are dropping. Are the stream... I mean, obviously, the video frames for the game are probably cutting around like mine are, but is the stream still looking smooth from my camera side of things? That is the only hope, is that is at least still looking decent. Okay, we don't need that. We don't need the ghast tier, so we can drop the ghast tier. And we definitely don't need the netherrack or this bow, so we can get rid of both of those. Okay. Now the only thing to do is to get out of here. Yeah, it's just... Yeah, it's like, it's like in game. I'm looking at my camera and the camera is just fine, but we're dropping a number of frames here. Let's get ourselves to safety here really quick before I just get destroyed. Yeah, we're rocking 50 frames right now. Oh goodness. Here, let's disable the shaders really quick. Does that help at all? It doesn't. It does a little bit. Okay. Not a lot though. There's still a lot of stuff going on here. Has anybody had a similar issue with their Modrinth before? This is, again, like I said, this is like the second time I've ever used Modrinth as a launcher. So I don't know how much I can survive if I'm dropping frames like this. Hold on. Whoa. Okay. Let's do a quick, we're gonna leave and relog. So let's pause that really quick. Pause our timer. You can see I've paused it up in the top. I don't know why it was dropping like that. Yeah, we're still dropping so bad. Whoa. You guys see this? I like it. Like, look at this. Oh, you know what? I know what's up. I know what's up. Our timer is good. So what we're going to do, we're going to swap here. It's because it's Modrinth, I have to reset the memory. It's a new launcher. It's set to 2 megabytes of memory or something, you know? We need to set it to a lot because we're using a lot of things. That's what's going on here. So we're here. I'm going to let this... Yeah, it literally just crashed in the background. So we're going to close that platform. I will reopen it, and then we'll get going. A little unfortunate sidetrack here, but it does make sense as to what's going on. And it's good that we can fix it. So let's do some settings here really quick. Java memory. Yeah, it's currently set to 2 megabytes. I want 8.5. There we go. Okay. Now we'll relaunch. We'll restart the timer once it's up, and then we'll go. The timer is currently at 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 28 seconds remaining. So that lines up pretty well with the stream. The game is launching here in the background. And it's launching a whole lot smoother. Oh, we're just directly into the game. Hold on. Whoa. Okay, let's do this really quick. We'll get the timer going again. There we go. Okay, now let's run. There we go. That is much better. We can also relaunch the shaders here. There we go. Now there is so much less going on. Enchanted golden armor skeleton. How dare you exist? There we go. Okay. Woof. There we go. Yeah, it was... Yeah, I definitely need to have that... Why can I not... Hello? There we go. The sprint jump wasn't working there. Oh, wow. That is running so much smoother. I didn't think about the memory stuff when we were getting this all set up. Sorry, villager. You are not what I need today. I'll take the glowing sack. Why not? Oh, I don't have space for the glowing sack. Never mind. We're leaving it. What I want is that. I want that spider. I want a spider. I guess it doesn't have to be that spider. Oh, it knows I'm here. Hopefully. I didn't drop any string. That is unfortunate. Okay, let's run a direction. Preferably that one, I think. Oh, gosh. There's a battle happening over there. We'll eat something. Keep ourselves alive, hopefully. Oh, there's 2 of them? Or is it just the one? Well, as long as you don't break those diamonds, I'm good. Okay. We want the string. We don't need the gas gear. There we go. Okay. So that's the direction that we went. We got cornered by that skeleton by walking around this side. So we will follow this path back, and this should get us back to where we started if we just keep following it. Yep. Oh, there's so many creepers. Just run. The easiest way to survive is to just not pay any attention to the things that will hurt you. This is the room we were just in. Oh, but I think this is our exit. Yes, it is. Well, goodbye, big cave. You were very nice to us. And by very nice to us, I mean not very nice to us, but it at least gave us what we needed. And we've got a bunch of iron and things that'll keep us safe. We don't... The diamonds would be nice. The diamonds would be nice if we do actually want to go and try and defeat the Ender Dragon. But the diamonds are not needed. We could do this without diamonds. Oh my gosh, this is running so much smoother. Look at this. We are now getting, yeah, 128 frames. Oh, that firefly bush sounds beautiful. Okay. What we need to do is get ourselves to a safe place. That is a village over there. That looks like a very safe place to me. Let's sleep and then we'll go over there. And then we can start to get the ghast growing. And then use our saddle to get ourselves a horse friend. Unless there's a horse friend nearby. Anybody see a horse? I don't see a horse nearby. Oh my gosh, it is bright. We're also going to take a second to turn down the brightness now that we are out of the depths. Overall brightness, we will set that to 1.5. Apply. There we go. And it's still extra bright, but it is significantly less bright than it was. Now, hopefully over here in the village, they're going to have a lot of wheat and things for us. That would be really nice to have. Posture check is a great call. I was also just thinking about that. I was like, am I sitting bad or is my back just bad? Oh, this is a religious area. Look at those. There's two churches right next to each other. Oh, well, there's ice. Okay, well, finding snow near us is not going to be too horrible then if there's ice right there. Oh, I mean, don't close the door on me, young man. That's twice in a row. Okay, there's an iron golem. Does anybody have any special things here for me? Chest or anything? I'm just here raiding your village. Don't worry about it. Like carrots and potatoes, please. Yep, carrots. That's great. Okay. We can do with carrots. Thank you, sir. We're not going to be able to make a crazy amount of golden carrots, but we do have a decent amount of gold. So that's why I was thinking getting some carrots might be helpful for us. Well, there's really no... How are there no... There we go. I was like, how are there no chests in this village? Okay, we don't need paper. Do I need bones? I could turn all the bones and the bone blocks into bone meal. And we'll just leave that behind. Take the bread. There we go. Oh, look, it's Fia. I don't have any fish to give to Fia, though. There she goes. Okay, do you have anything in here? I don't need this, but I'll take it. What can we drop? We can drop the tough. There we go. Awesome. Okay. Let's find a safe place to grow our little ghast friend. And then we will run over there and hopefully find a bunch of snow. I don't know if there's going to be snow readily in that area, though. There's snow blocks. Yeah, okay. Okay. So let's get our little ghasty guy right here. Oh, you know what? You know what I didn't think about? We can do that over here. Also, we did just get our stay hydrated achievement, so that's one of our achievements. But we do need, if we're gonna be over here, I was worrying about the water freezing, but if I put him in the water that's already here, it's not gonna freeze, so it should be okay. And then we should have our little Gasty guy. Alrighty, let's do boom, 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 and boom. And then you, sir, can go right there. And I will just put a torch right here. Just to, you know, keep you safe there. You're not protecting a baby, are you? I can walk past you safely. Thanks. Okay. Snow blocks. So we can get some snowballs. There we go. Perfect. I don't know how many snowballs it's going to take, so we're just going to mine up an absolute ton of them. Because when I was recording all those snapshot videos and like trying to show how all this took, it really, this was like the longest part, was doing all of this for the Happy Ghast. So we don't need the soul sand or any of that. We don't need the diorite, even though I love my diorite. Can drop down and grab that, and maybe that. Nope. Let's see. Hopefully that's enough snow, right? And if it's not, we'll just come and get some more from right here. While we're here, let's maybe kill some of these salmon. Hold on, we're gonna set up a little snow fort right here inside of the blue ice. Just a tiny, tiny little snow fort. Here we go. We'll do one snow block right there. And then we'll put our bed. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, that's not a big enough snow fort. This is where we'll have our snow fort. There we go. That'll be our front door. And then we can do a window there. Do a window there. Oh, we got a big room in here. This is beautiful. Complete with a bathtub and a toilet. Look at that. All right. So we can at least put some of our things down. This is why I was doing all of this, was so that we at least could try and put some of our things away. Okay. We're going to need our snowballs, so I'm just going to get all those in there. Let's get these guys down as well so we can have them. I don't know what I'll cook here, but I'll cook something here. There we go. You can also go in here because you're my treasures. We didn't find any piglins, so we didn't end up needing to do any bartering, so that kind of worked out. Awesome. All right, we need string. And I don't know what else. Yeah, an hour has already flown by. Like, absolutely flown by. We don't have enough wood to really do much, but what we do have is a sword and a cat that we can go try and get if the cat is still there. So let's go get some of these salmon. And hopefully our little ghast guy will be ready for us when we return. Oh, we are going to need some glass if we want to make the thing for the ghast. If we want to make that harness, we're going to need some glass. So we could, while we're over here, also make a shovel before we head back. Because we at least have enough wood for sticks. There we go. Shovel. Boom. Okay. And I'm hoping 5 fish will be enough for our little friend. Okay, maybe we'll just grab this sand right here. So we only need 2. So that is all we need to grab. We'll get that cooking in here. We'll take half of that. Boom. Getting a ton of iron, which is awesome. Not that we need it, but it is fun to have. Okay. So that is the glass handle. We're going to need more wool. But now that we actually have iron, we don't have to massacre sheep. We can just get ourselves some shears and go get some that way. And I think we're gonna let the night play through tonight so that we actually can get some spiders, hopefully. I don't know if we'll find any spiders, but it would be helpful if we could. Okay, we're gonna let that continue to spawn. Let's get back over to that village. Yes, I will need the lead. Yep. That's exactly why I was thinking about those spiders, was so we can try and get that lead figured out. Can't believe an hour is down already. I feel like we've gotten so much done for an hour, though. Okay, hopefully we can get... I hope this cat is still over here. Who knows if it is, though. I don't think it would have despawned. It was up and over this hill, I think. The general area of this hill, at least. Little cat friend. Well, you're not the cat I was looking for, but you could be my friend if you want. Ha! First try. All right, you are free to stand up and walk around, little cat friend. We need another one. I know there was a black cat here. I need my black cat. I love my black cats. Ugh, I'm not saying where it went. That's so sad. Okay, do we have... Oof. Oof. We don't have enough of anything to make an axe with us. That's fine. We can grab some of this. Yes, hello, little cat. I know, no deaths. No deaths is a big deal. Well, there's some sticks. Okay. I'd love to find some sheep so we can get some carpet, or not carpet, some wool. But it is about time that we start fighting spiders as well. Oh, there's the black cat. Yes, first try on you too. Oh, hello. Okay, now I've got Fia, and you don't really look like Fish, but you could stand in for Fish. Fish is a gray cat. But oh, you know what? You could be our friend's cat, darling. You kind of look like her. There you go. There's another village. Okay, now one thing I am worried about is that our little ghast friend is not going to be growing while we don't have that area loaded. So I don't want to stray too far because that is, I mean, that is going to be our biggest time constraint, is that ghast. I'm hoping we can find some spiders. That would be, I mean, how are we supposed to go at night without finding any spiders? Oh, well, there you are. I need these, please. Thank you. And I want him to be blue, so I got to find some blue flowers so that we can make some blue dye. Or we can just go and mine up some of the lapis really quick, but why do that when there are flowers? Well, if there are flowers, maybe there aren't flowers. Okay, little guy is still growing over there, but at least we have it loaded now. Oh, or we could do pink. Pink wouldn't be bad. Yeah, we can, well, unless there's blue over here. Hold on. I need some other flowers over here. So if there's a blue flower, I'll still go get my blue flowers, but if there isn't, we'll do pink. Blue flowers, beautiful. All right, now we've got our blue dye. Make our blue wool. I don't think we have enough wool though for that. Okay. I mean, I guess, do we just run over there? How do you make dyed wool? Is it just like, oh, it's just like that. Oh, okay. Well, then we need one more blue flower. I guess I've never made dyed wool before. As you can tell, I always I just dye the sheep and then get my wool that way. Hello, zombie. Yes, I know you're here. There we go. Okay. Well, I think, cats, it's time to get back over to our ghast friend. If you'd like to take a swim with me. I'm not finding any spiders. We need spiders so we can get a lead. Because I made the bundles, and the bundles were a really good call. So I don't think... You just shot my cat! That was so evil. That was evil. We don't shoot cats here. Jeez Louise. Huh. Yeah, I guess I just have never done it before. You learn something new every day. Oh, there's a spider. I don't have any arrows, so I just gotta go. Oh, beautiful. That was 3. Okay. So we need 2 more. I don't know if this would have string in it, but we could always go look and see. I don't know if it would or why it would, but who knows. Nope, but it's got lodestones and a golden apple. And a bunch of iron nuggets. Okay, let's go find... We gotta find another spider. Or 2. Hopefully just 1, though. I'm just gonna pick up all of this wool. I don't know why we'd need more wool, but I just want to be prepared. Okay, is spider spawning like rare or something? What in the world? You can be my friend. I like you. You're great. Nope, you're gonna be my friend. Stop. Never mind. Never mind. We're not doing that. Too many scaries. Will you be my friend? My first try friend? Would be really cool. Okay, nope. My cats are protecting me from these creepers, though. They're afraid. Okay, okay. Please be my friend. Please be my friend. You have so much health and you're so fast. There we go. All right, you are mine. That was the only arrow I had. Okay. Well, let's go find some spiders. This guy is quick and he jumps high. Wow, we've got a really good horse. Where are all the spiders? We're getting skeletons and everything else in the world, but not... There's a spider. Okay. Okay, there's some more string. I think we need... I think 5 should be enough. Here, let's do another crafting bench over here really quick. Throw this together. I think this is how it works now. Yes! Look at that. We've got our lead. All right, cats, let's get out of here. That is another thing off the list, guys. A new lead that we can actually craft for ourselves. That is handled. Let's go back to our happy guest now. Now, I hope we have enough wood, because I want to make a boat so that we can fly a mob in a boat. I think that would be awesome. If I hadn't just turned all of my bones into bone meal, we'd get a dog. Hold on. I think we have some new bones, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, we have one. We got 1 shot. Come here. Come here, puppy. You want to be my friend for 1 try? Oh, dang. Well, we tried. Okay. Ooh, these make white dye, don't they? I can't make these light blue after the fact, can I? No. Okay, that's fine. Horse friend, I don't know how we're gonna do this. I suppose we'll probably need to make a boat, maybe. Or a lead. Ha ha ha. Alright. Hydrate is a great. I've got my sparkling water tonight. But yes, I do need to be doing that. Oh, I've been having, I don't know if you guys have had liquid IVs before, but like it's like a hydration supplement type thing. I don't know. But we've been getting a lot of those recently, and oh, they're so good. They're so good. We have like the bomb pot flavor, and it just makes me so happy. Such a fun flavor. Okay. Come along. You know how to go up. What in the world? Okay, this horse doesn't want to follow at all. So we'll just run with the horse. All the way over here. And then maybe we throw together a boat quick and boat over to our Happy Ghast location and pull the horse behind us. Do we have enough wood for that? We do. And we should be able to use this same boat later to do the boat stuff that we want to. So let's grab our friend here, Mr. Horse. Mr. Horse, you're going to come into this boat, please. And then I'm going to tether myself to you in this boat. Can you not get into the boat? I thought you could get into a boat. Oh, you can't. I knew that. I knew that. All right, hold on. We're going to tether you down over here. And then once we got our Ghast buddy, we'll be back for you. As for you cats, let's get ourselves out of here and over to the other side. We're also going to grab this while we're here. I want to carry my cats and my horse around until we find a pale oak, a pale garden, or at least just a dark oak space. But now comes the greater project of getting this guy to actually spawn. He's working on it. He's trying. The cats are coming. Good. Okay. Okay, kitties. I want you to be in this boat. So let me drop this for you, and we'll get you both in the boat. There's one. And then for you, I'll push the boat back towards you, and we can get you both in the boat, maybe. Maybe I'll get myself in the boat towards you. And then we can have both of the cats in the boat. Maybe? Question mark? Yes, okay. So now we got both of them in the boat. So now once we have the Happy Ghast, we can attach this boat to the Happy Ghast and attach also the horse to the Happy Ghast. And he's got the other lead over there, so we don't need to worry about finding another lead. We've got enough leads. So now we just have to wait for little buddy to grow up and spawn. But he's getting happy. Look, he's got a big smile on his face. So we got to be getting close. So we can come over here, grab our glass, grab this, and let's go ahead and make our harness. I think you just do like this, or is it 3 glass? How do we do this? Harness. Oh, it was only, oh, we had what we needed all along, guys. Well, we had most of what we needed all along. Look at that. I thought we needed far more than we did. There we go. We've got a harness. That is checked off of the list of new things. I think it'd be funny to try and transport a villager too, but that's not something we have to do. You can go into the food bundle, please. There we go. You can also enter the food bundle. Cook up the salmon, why not? Cook up all of that. Okay. Oh, I'm feeling good, guys. I'm feeling good. I feel like we've got so much of what we need. Then we need all of these for our little mission that we're going to have here in a second of feeding our ghast. While we're here, I would love to also make a new axe that is diamond. So we actually have that. And we don't have to be waving around something that isn't that. Okay. I mean, look at that. We got a full set of tools in diamond in 1 hour. Beautiful. We can also take that with us, unless it's going to be nighttime again. I don't know if it will be or not, but who knows. Food in the bundle. Grab all that and see our way over to our baby guest. Look at how cute he is. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Yes, you are my new best friend. Come here. Come here, little guy. Yes, please grow up. Oh my god, he's so cute. Oh, he's so cute. Okay, I don't know how many of these we're gonna need, but hopefully these last... There it is! Yes! Come here, buddy. Hey, come here. I wish it wouldn't show the red when you throw these at it, because they're not hurting it. Yes! Look at us! We got it! We get it! We did it! Okay. Okay. That is the happy ghast handled. Now, like I said, we need to attach all of our other things to this guy. So, let's pop down here. And hopefully I can do this from here, but maybe I can't. I don't think I can. So if we can do a little... this to you. Oh. Oh. I got the one cat in this. Sorry, kitties. I meant to get this. There we go. And now, where did he go? Come here. Come here. I think it's silly that you throw snowballs at it to bring it back, but whatever. Come along, my friend. I don't know if you even do actually throw snowballs at it to bring it back. I feel like I'm actually hurting it. Somebody's got to let me know if that's real or not. I feel like I see everybody do that. Come back. I don't want to be hurting him. That would be so sad. Okay, do we have our cats with us? We do have our cats with us. Let us go. I think we have our cats with us. Yes, we do. Yes. Okay. So with our cats in tow, we're going to go pick up our horse and get him attached to this ghast as well. And then we are off to spend the last 30 minutes looking for a pale garden, which I did not even think we were going to get this far. So the fact that we are this far is awesome to me. Thank you, friend. I need both of these, please. I need you to attach. I think the horse should attach as like a carry-on, shouldn't it? Oh no, he just gets to float like that. There we go. Awesome. Okay. So I don't even know where to begin to look for them, but we're gonna go this way and hope that we can get there relatively quick, because my goodness, is this a slow way to move around? I bet we could pull the happy ghast around with us faster than we could fly the happy ghast around. Now, getting both of the new achievements is kind of like it would be fun, but it's not a requirement type thing. But oh my goodness, this is so silly. I wonder if oh no, I was wondering if we could access Axiom while we were in survival for whatever reason, so I could get a little screenshot of this silliness that's going on, but it doesn't look like we can. Oh, wow. This is fun. This was a fun little rush. I actually haven't played 1.21.6 yet as a like on my own. I haven't updated the world to it yet or anything like that. Because I'm waiting for replay mod, or flashback I should say, to update before we do that. So I haven't updated it yet, and this is the first time I've done a playthrough and actually been in it doing stuff other than, you know, recording the little videos. Yeah, they're very slow. You can speed them up though if you hit them with splash potions of speed. It will speed them up. Not too crazy much, but it's definitely better than definitely better than their base. Because I mean, think about how much faster we could be going right now if we weren't riding on the happy ghast. But I think it would defeat the purpose. The purpose of this is just the fun. I do think it's kind of funny though that if we run out of time, it's because we wrote the Happy Ghast. But I can't be mad. I mean, look at this. If I turn everything off, this is like a cinematic drone shot. Like, this is stunning. Beautiful. This is so fun. This is so fun. Oh, goofy. Goofy. I'm just gonna keep the screen like this. To be entirely honest, I'm just gonna keep it like this. That is just so pretty. You're up to 121.8. One like bedrock? Bedrock. Yes. Because you were playing and Vibrant Visuals turn on. Yes. It always throws me off because the labeling for Bedrock and Java is different but so similar that I'm like, why don't we just do like a parody update where we're like kind of like Apple's doing with the new iOS, macOS, all of that, where they're just calling it 2026. What? What? 1.21, but 121.8? Now I'm confused. You're pulling my leg. You're lying. You're lying to me. 1.21.8 doesn't exist. I love this just slow movement. I think we've got to be moving in the direction of what could be a... I don't know if we're actually moving in. I'll have to look. Yeah, do it. I'd love to see. This seems like the right... I mean, I feel like I always find dark oak forests near these big birch forests like this, that I'm hoping maybe we'll find one around. I could just be making up that there's any correlation between those two, but... I will say, I think the update that should happen to these Happy Ghasts is to have a 3x3 little place on top of them where you can place blocks. Like, imagine being able to set a bed up here. I agree. I think the view is far better from the Happy Ghast than it is from Elytra. I feel like the Elytra, you're just kind of flying fast and you don't really get to take time to enjoy the beauty of the world around you. But this kind of forces you to do it. Like, if you're going to fly in the game, because obviously flying kind of breaks the game. Like, if you're gonna fly in the game, take the time to look around. And I think this really forces us to, even without shaders on, this still looks so cool. Like I really like this. I also really like the new clouds and the new fog. I think that's a hot take. Or at least it seems from my comments on my videos that that's a hot take, but I really like the new fog and the new clouds. Yeah, you can stand up on the ghast, but placing items is not functional for whatever reason. I actually am kind of afraid to stand up on the ghast though, because the last couple times I've tried, I was trying to work on something creative earlier, and it kept dropping me. And I swear if I drop from this ghast while we're playing, I'm going to cry. I'll be so sad. Ugh, if only I knew the seed. We could do a little chunk basing to see if we're even going in the right direction. But I suppose it doesn't matter. This is the joy of it, right? We're just exploring. It's all for good fun and good times. But would it be cool to get both the new achievements and then we could say that we've done all of the new things? Yes, it would be. But if we can't, I'll survive. Yeah. Typically pale gardens are near dark oak. They spawn in the same areas. So if you find a dark oak forest, you're more likely to find a pale garden. You can find them separate from each other as well, but their spawning is nearby. Like typically pale gardens spawn in dark oak forests. I think Dark Oak Forest can exist without Pale Gardens, but Pale Gardens can't exist without Dark Oak Forest. I think maybe that's how it works. I could be making that up though, but I'm fairly certain that that's the truth. Some lava over there. Oh, this just looks so pretty. I think this is kind of selling me on complementary shaders though. Because I really have not used complementary shaders, but my goodness, does this look nice. I feel like BSL would make this look just super undersaturated and flat. And I think there's something so dynamic about the complementary shaders that I really like. Okay, I don't know if it's going to help us all that much, but I'm tempted to turn up our view distance or our render distance by a bunch to see if we can see anything. So let's try that. Video settings. We're going all the way to 32 chunks, folks. There we go. What do we got over there? Normal. Shaylee, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Glad to have you here. We just got to keep our eye out for this Pale Garden or for Dark Oak Forest. We just got to keep looking on our very, very slow flight. For anybody just joining in, we have... for anybody just joining in, we have finished actually everything in 1.21.6, except for the new heart transplant achievement, which you get from putting a creaking heart in between two pale oak logs. So we need to find a pale garden so that we can get pale oak so that we can do that, and resin and stuff. I am doing great. How are you doing? I like the enthusiasm. But if we don't get the heart transplant, if that's the only thing that we didn't do today, I can be happy because this is enough for me. Having the happy gas tent and our little friends just dangling from it, I think that's so fun. I can be happy with that. Hey, good. Fine is better than bad, right? So that's good to hear. We are just cruising through the sky looking for a Dark Oak Forest. But we gotta, you know, take it nice and slow because we have a happy ghast and we can't move very fast at all. There's a huge fallen tree down there. Do you guys see that? It really it just makes me wonder where one would be. And it makes me want to be bad and look at the seed and look, but so thanks. I appreciate that. I made those a little while ago, but I have a friend actually working on updating a lot of it for me right now. So we should even have more updated things here in the next couple of weeks. So it'll be very nice. But yeah, I'm happy with how the channel looks. Yeah. Super exciting. I think I do still need to update a lot of my panels though. I think on my panels I still have some things back to the old game that I used to stream before streaming Minecraft. So that's something that I need to check out as well on the Twitch side of things. Is just updating some of my text there, but the rest of the things look very good. I have somebody working on emotes for me right now. So that's all handled, but I appreciate you asking. I don't know if we're gonna find a Dark Oak Forest. Oh, but there's a cherry blossom. Oh, okay. We are gonna go over there because I don't know if you guys can see the corner of that. There's a pillager outpost in this cherry blossom forest, and that looks so pretty. So we have to go over there and look. Another one. Yup. Really hope we can find. If we can't find it, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. But wouldn't it be so fun? Wouldn't it be so fun? I appreciate that. I don't... That's a jungle over there, guys. I think we're getting progressively further because there's a jungle and that's just a, oh gosh, what's a savanna over there? I think we're getting further and further away from what would be the kind of temperate biome areas. But what? So just went to PC open Minecraft version 1.20, 1.19. I wonder if it'll say that at the bottom of mine on the main screen. That would be... I'm interested now to see if that's a thing. Like if it's just the versions are all weird right now and if that's like a little bug. Oh, well, we can take this down. Maybe there's going to be a horn in here. That would be really cool. But he's up here on the roof. Look at him. Look at him there. Okay. Well, let's hop back on this really quick. I want to get these things, but I don't want to get hurt. So if we can safely reach this chest from out here, that would be so fun. Oh, we can. And we got a horn. Let's get out of here. Oh my gosh. There we go. That's so funny. Okay, do we still have everybody? Oh, we do, and we've got a troop of people following us. Here's my question, because I'm not seeing this when I'm playing it. Can you guys hear this? Is that audio coming through? I'll have to look. If we went this whole stream without having any game audio, that's wild. No game sounds all night. How did we not know this? How did we not know this? We could fix that. Done. Now, there's game sounds. Ugh. Well, that's unfortunate that we didn't have game sounds all night. But we have them now. We have them now for the last 20 minutes. Because that's the downside of switching to Modrons, is I have to go through and make sure every setting. And I guess I missed that one. Luckily, I don't think there was too much going on in this stream that we needed to hear too much of. It was really just a yapping and walking and listening to music stream. But yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think it, yeah. It would have been nice to ensure the sound was there, but I don't think this was one of those streams where we needed the audio. I feel like we're going in the wrong direction to find what we're looking for, but we've already committed so hard to going this way that we got to see it through. We got to see it through. At this point, I think it would have been better to try and find like a wandering trader and get some saplings, though. Pale oak saplings. It looks like we're just entering into a big jungle now. I will say, I mean, I know it's slow, but this is such a fun way to get around. Difference is I don't use a server. Oh yeah, I mean like this, like I'm playing on Modrinth, but I'm playing on a, like I'm not playing on a server right now. I mean, obviously the like Lucid and all those things, that's on a server, but like my solo world and this is just on my computer, just on local. As far as I'm aware, at least, I think it's local. The main world is local for sure. I know that, but I guess I don't know how Modrinth does. Well, you'd think that maybe this guy would pick up a little bit of speed. The higher we get up, it's windier up here. We need some more speed. Where's the realism? Ugh, these shaders just make every biome look so much cooler though. Like I love how these all look. Well, do you play with mods or do you just play vanilla straight, like full on straight? Because if you just launch the game as like standard, it'll update automatically and just load for you that way. But because I run like a separate instance of Fabric 1.21.5, like the main game did update, but my stuff, it didn't impact me because it's not the launcher that I use for it. Yeah, that's why. I have like a separate instance for Fabric 1.21.5 that I use for both my world and for Lucid. Well, with 17 minutes left, I feel like we are running out of time and chance to find this dark oak forest. But, I mean, that's 17 more minutes that we can try. But we'll see. We'll see. It might be worth it at this point to leave the old happy ghast and try and barefoot it, or use our horse. That's fair. Yeah. That's how I was up until I started recording, is I like had them, but I never really like used them. And then as soon as, you know, I started recording and everything, now I feel like there are a couple mods I don't know if I could live without anymore. Like the one where I can make the armor stands invisible and like pose them. Like, oh, I love that mod so much. I don't know if I can do without that one anymore. Yeah, I think we are gonna have to park it. I really was hoping it might be on the other side of this water though, but I don't know if it's gonna be. So we're gonna fly over this gap here of water, and then we're gonna hop on the horse and go. Mostly because I don't want to try and transport the horse across this water without without having something that can fly it across for me. We do still have our horse, right? Yes, we do. Luckily, it's a fast horse. Oh. Look at that little island, that little set of islands here. Got a shipwreck over there. That is so cool. Imagine that as a survival world. Just this like block of chunks here. That would be really cool. Doesn't help us get to a safe place with our horse though. Can't go flying all the way over an ocean. It's gonna take forever and a half. All right, I think we land over here. We hop on the horse and we go that way, and we go that way until we run out of space to go that way. I don't know if we're gonna find the dark oak forest. We might be well, I guess I keep saying dark oak forest, but the pale garden, we might be out of luck on that. Oh, insta chop. Yeah, that one makes sense. Zen likes that one too. Or falling trees, I think is what Zen's is, but it's the same thing of like when you cut it down, everything comes down with it. Okay, let's land this and get everybody off and safe. You are coming with me, kitties. You are also gonna come, but we need to free you from this. All right, let's go. Everybody on their feet. There we go. All right. I think you all will follow me. Yep. Let's go. Is this really the end of this? Oh, this is the end of this island. Okay, there we go. Let's go. I think this is working though. We lost the happy ghast, but the cats have stayed with us, so that's good. The happy ghast can survive on its own. It's smart. Whoa. I still doubt we're gonna find that dark oak. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! Oh, it was the right play. It was the right play. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. We can do this. We can do this. Oh my goodness. Okay, as long as we survive this Pale Garden and don't die at the hands of the creaking, we can do this. Okay, I'm sorry, Happy Gas, that you're not here. We're gonna have to go find that Happy Gas later. If we can find everything, we need that to be the thumbnail. That's gonna be the end thumbnail. So we gotta get over here and get this done. Now, we're not gonna be able to get the Creaking Heart straight up because we don't have Silk Touch, but we can at least get some creaking near us, get some resin, and then make a Creaking Heart. There it is. Look at that. Okay. What we could also do is just try and cut down some trees and find the Creaking Heart so that we know where the resin's going to be forming before anything attacks us. That would be helpful. Okay. All right. With 12 minutes left, we enter into the last place. So we'll grab up a bunch of this. We're not going to need a crazy amount. I mean, this is already more than we need, but we'll grab up some of this so we have it. And now we need to hope that a creaking can spawn right here in this small area. I don't know if it's going to be able to. This is a really small one, guys. We need it to be nighttime, and then we'll find out really quickly if it can or can't spawn here. Let's do a little walk around to just make sure there isn't a larger one nearby. But I think that's it. There's a pretty big one over there. Let's run over there. And hopefully we'll be there right in time for nighttime. And it's going to be dangerous. Don't get me wrong. It's going to be dangerous. But oh my gosh, I think it's going to be worth it. Okay, we need that gone. We need that there. Okay, let's do this very carefully. Okay. We've got this. We've got this. We can do this. 10 minutes to spare. I think we can do it. If anybody knows of a speed run of getting everything in the 1.21.6 update, feel free to let me know so I can enter in my time when we're done. A perfect 2 hours. Okay, here we go. So it's up here, right? Yep. Okay, this is a really big Pale Garden. Now, that is my problem with these Pale Gardens, is other mobs spawn here, and I just don't think that should happen. These should be placed where only the creaking can spawn. It makes it so much scarier when you have to only keep an eye out for the creaking. There he is. There it is. Okay. Okay. So there's a creaking heart right here that is dropping resin right there. So if we can get this resin, that's what we need, is the resin. Okay. So how do we make the creaking heart? Can we just mine it? Can we just mine it? Oh, we can't just mine it. Okay. Oh gosh, guys. Okay. Is there actually a way to make the creaking heart? Is this real, or am I making this up? Somebody let me know. We gotta know fast. I'm fairly certain you can actually make it. Okay, that's a bunch of resin that we have now, guys. So if this is possible, can we do it here? Creaking heart. There's got to be a way. Put resin into pale oak log. Yeah, but how? Is it like this? No. Is it like, do I have to make a block of resin? Let's try. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. So we needed, so that's what we needed was we needed that pale oak or the resin block. And friends, with that and 7 minutes left, I present to you the final thing from 1.21.6 Heart Transplanter. With 7 minutes and 8 seconds, that was the final time over there. I've paused it now at 7 minutes 4. 7 minutes 8 seconds remaining on the clock. That means we did that in what? An hour 32 and 56. What am I saying? And yeah, an hour 52, 56. There we go. We've done it. That is awesome. And now I'm gonna leave it. That's our relic. We've done it. We've done it. Let's get some more resin. And then, oh my goodness, there's so many of them here. Somehow I have to survive this. I don't know how to survive this. I don't need to survive this, I guess, technically. Technically, we've done what we came to do, right? But could maybe make some more if we got more resin. And that would just be for fun. Wow. I wish our cats would attack zombies like a dog would. That would be really nice, but the game is not kind like that, unfortunately. There we go. Oh, what a stream. Who's hurting me? Somebody's hurting me. I suppose I could die now without any problem though. Yep, I was thinking that's what we gotta do. So we gotta make it back for that ghast, but that can happen. There we go. Bro, I could see you. You can't hit me when I can see you. Why are you not dying? He's immortal. Okay, so if his is in this one, where's the resin? Where's the resin if your heart is here, my friend? Oh, your heart is right here. Is it? No, it's not. His is here somewhere. Or at least it's... Oh, it's mine! I spawned him! He's my creation! Look at this! My creation. Oh, that's fantastic. Beautiful. Okay. Well, we've done this, and now we've got ourselves a second one that I can go and make nearer to our ghast. With that done, I'm going to put ourselves into cheater mode now. So we will do game mode. Do we have cheats on? Oh, we don't even have cheats on. We can't even do that. So let's sleep, I suppose, if we can, if it's safe to sleep. I don't know if it is. There are monsters nearby. Let's run away from the monsters. And then maybe we can sleep and go get our little ghasty guy. And then that's probably going to be the end of the stream. I mean, we're right at 8:32. So honestly, maybe we'll just end it there. Maybe we will. I'll find my guest on my own time. But there we go. We've done it. We did everything that 1.21.6 has new to offer in one sitting, which is a fun time. But yeah, that is where we'll end it. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for watching. That was a blast. Yeah, we'll be back on for our normal scheduled one block next time. But I think doing something like this here and there is a lot of fun. So that was a good time. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Take care. New video on Sunday, and of course the Sundays to follow. Let me know if there's any redstone tutorials you guys want to see, because I put that at the bottom of the thing today, but I was like, I really enjoy doing redstone tutorials. If anybody wants to know things or anything that I can show, that I can try and show, it helps me learn and helps me teach. So, I mean, it's a cool thing for me. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. Have a good night.